What's good, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. In today's video, we are going to be talking about one of my favorite topics, which is fragrances. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about some low budget, high-end fragrances. Now, what I mean about that is that the cost is very low budget, but the smell is very high-end. So if you are someone who loves fragrances or want to check out some new fragrances, please keep watching this video. Now, before we get started, can we please talk about this shirt? This shirt is a fool. It is a mess. It is crazy. When I ordered it, it looked good in the picture, and then when it came, it didn't look so good on me, or I wasn't feeling it when I tried it on, and I was going to return it, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to wear it for a video. And the funny thing is, I just watched the episode of the Kardashians, and Kris Jenner had on this crazy white shirt with this big, huge button. They were calling it a pirate shirt, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to put on my navy blue, light blue pirate shirt today, and I'm going to wear it. I was inspired. But anyway, that's besides the fact. Now, like I said in the intro, today's video we are going to be talking about fragrances, which I love. I have 4 fragrances that I want to share with you guys that I just recently discovered. I've heard of this brand before, but I never really checked them out until recently. And when I bought my first one, I was like, oh, I need some more. Now, the other 3 that we are going to be talking about, I have not smelled at all. It is going in blind. It is going to be a blind smell. So we're going to see if I really like them. When I read the description, I was like, that sounds like it may be up my alley. So we're going to see if it's really giving what it's supposed to get. So the fragrances we are going to be talking about today are made by Dossier. Now, I feel like I've heard about them before. I've seen them on my Instagram ads before, but I never really decided to check them out until one day I was just like, you know what, let me just check them out, because this only cost me about $28 before tax. So I was like, you know what, why not? What can be bad? What can hurt about that? Now, the good thing about them is that they take designer fragrances and they kind of make a replica. So you're getting that designer smell, some of your favorite designer fragrances for a lower price point, because sometimes we don't always want to pay $300 for a bottle of perfume or cologne. I know, me personally, spending $100 on perfume and cologne is a lot for me. And it's just, I don't know why, it just gives too much. So I was like, let me check them out, let me see what they're giving, and it just exploded into me wanting to get more. So the first one that I'm going to be sharing with you all, this one is called Citrus Green Apple, and it is inspired by Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue, which I can definitely say it smells exactly like Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue. I worked in Macy's for a little while, a long time ago, in their fragrance department during the holidays, and that was one of the real popular ones, and I remember that smell like it's nothing. And this one, it smells so good. To me, it's masculine because Dolce & Gabbana is a men's fragrance. It's very masculine, it's very clean, which I love. I think that is great for every day when you're running around, running errands, just throughout your day, or even when you're going to work. If you love a more masculine scent, this is definitely for you. And what I can say about the Dossier fragrances, they are strong, they are potent. You are going to smell this all day. I literally put this on yesterday when me and my friend were going to run around the town, and I literally sprayed this on. One time I got up around 11 o'clock and I got back home around 7, and I could still smell it on my t-shirt when I was laying in bed. I was like, I still smell that fragrance. It is potent. It really, really lasts, which is a good thing, because I have bought some designer fragrances, and those jokers, after an hour, I cannot smell it anymore. And I'm sure some of you are like me. You like to still smell yourself. I like to still smell my fragrance when I'm running around. I just still know that I smell good. So Citrus Green Apple, if you love Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, this is going to be the one for you. And I also love that the bottle, I feel like the bottle is very sleek, it's very elegant, it's very demure, it's very simple, it's not doing too much, very nice. And then the thing about the magnetic top is it's magnetic, so it goes right on, snaps right on there. So it's great for travel, so you don't have to worry about stuff spilling and getting everywhere, because I have had that happen before where it's just pumping away in your bag and you didn't even know. So before I put her back up here on her home, let's get into the notes for those of you that are wondering. The top notes are green apple, lime, cedart, not sure how to say that, but the middle notes are going to be bluebell, jasmine, rose, The base notes are amber, cedarwood, and musk, which are two of my favorite. I love cedarwood, I love musk, so that probably explains why this is one of my go-tos that I grab and I love. Another thing that I really like about Dossier is their packaging. Now it's very simple, it's very straight to the point, which I thoroughly enjoy, but I feel like they do set it up nicely. Now this is the type of the box that it does come in, just a regular plain tan little box with the naming on the front, and then when you open it, it says this on the inside: iconic scents, designer quality, no markups, and that's on period. Now this next one that we are going to talk about is going to be, I don't even know which one. This is going to be the fruity brown sugar. Now I love brown sugar. Ooh, I can already smell it a little bit. I love brown sugar. So that's what attracted me to it. That's what made me want to purchase it. And then it also comes with a little card on the inside, which it looks like it might have got a little wet. But the top notes are going to be bergamot, raspberry, pear. The middle notes are jasmine, orange, blossom, brown sugar. And the base notes are patchouli, amber, and vanilla. And this is inspired by the YSL Mon Paris Eau de Parfum. So that's pretty much that on that. So let's go ahead and let's take this out because I have not smelled it at all. I can smell it a little bit. I can smell it from the cap. Ooh. Okay, this is going to be for my ladies for sure. This one is very much giving, oh, it spilled a little, I think. This one is going to be definitely for the ladies out there. I definitely smell that rose. I definitely smell that flower and that fruit for sure. I can smell it on me. I smell the pear. Like it, okay, it spilled a little, so that's -5 points after I just talked about y'all's magnetic top and it's spilling a little bit. Like that's no. But definitely can smell that pear and I can definitely smell that rose. I wonder what it's going to give when it's going to dry down. This is definitely going to be perfect for like spring with us going into summer. That's definitely going to be what this fragrance is really good for. So if you are someone who loves like a fruity, florally smell, this is definitely going to be for you. I will actually wear this. I like it. I don't dislike it. I like the florally smell. I feel like it's very elegant. I feel like it's very elevated. I would probably wear this like to a nice dinner or to an event at the nighttime, especially when it warms up outside. But yeah, definitely for my girlies and guys and gays that love them a good floral scent, love them a good rose. That's definitely what it's giving. We'll see what it gives on the dry down once it dries down on the paper and see if we smell any of that brown sugar or that vanilla or any of those other scents that it said that it has inside of it. This one was also $29 before tax as well. So again, not breaking the bank. Like I said, these last for a long time. So I'm probably going to still be smelling this in my room all day for the rest of the day because the scent does not die down. It lasts. It's potent. It's strong. You're going to get what you pay for, which is actually good because it's not expensive and it's smelling good for so long. It's crazy. Alright, so next up on the list, when I saw this one, I didn't know what it was going to give. I was like, this might be a little different for me. Let me step outside the box. Let me try something that I probably would never gravitate towards. And this one is going to be the Aromatic Pineapple. Now, I have never worn anything that had any type of pineapple in it that I'm aware of. So I was like, you know what? Let's try something different. Let's try something new. Now, this one is going to be based off of YSL Eau de Parfum. And I believe that one is a men's fragrance from what it said. So let's go ahead and let's get into the notes. So the top notes are bergamot, ginger, pineapple. Middle notes, clay sage, geranium, juniper berry. The base notes are amberwood, cedarwood, and olibanum. I believe that's what it says. You know, I'm not a fragrance expert, so I'm probably saying that all wrong and butchering it, but you know what? It is what it is. So let's go ahead and let's spray a little bit on the card. Takes a minute. And let's see what it's giving. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Yes. I like that. Again, to me, oh, I can smell the pineapple already. Again, to me, this is very clean. This is supposed to be based off of a men's cologne. This is very clean again, but it still has just a tinge of fruitiness, which I enjoy because I feel like for the longest time, I was someone who did not like men's fragrances. I didn't like it to smell extremely like a businessman wearing a wearing a suit. You know what I'm saying? For the longest time, I didn't like really strong, manly scents that smell like a man going to, you know, the office in a business suit, you know, going to do the power plays and stuff. I was never into that. But I think as I've gotten older, you know, our tastes change, our smells change. So I think I've gotten more into that. And this is really, really nice. Yes, I smell that. I smell that fruit. I smell that fruit in there. Oh yeah, I like that. Again, just like the first one, this one is very, 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 very clean, and I like that. I think the dry down is definitely going to give us some of that pineapple. We're going to get some of that juniper berry all out of there. So we'll get back to this once it dries down again. And this one is also going to run you $28, which is also a steal. So yeah, I like that. I smell that pineapple. I can smell the pineapple in there. But it's like you taking a bath, a bubble bath, and then you taking a bubble bath with like some pineapple. If that makes sense. It probably is not a good analogy. You take a nice bath with some soap, and then, you know, maybe you go and you put on a little pineapple oil afterwards. But the pineapple is not strong. It's not overpowering. It's not crazy. It's nothing like that. It's definitely good. For our very last and final fragrance, now this was the more expensive one out of all three. All of these were below $29, $28 to $29. For some reason, this one was the most expensive one at $50. I'm assuming maybe that's because it's a popular one. You know, sometimes if something is in demand, they mark up the prices and heighten the prices. This is going to be Woody Sandalwood, and it was $50. And I was like, okay, maybe because it's a little higher marked, it may be a fan favorite, the people love it. So I was like, let me check it out because I do love sandalwood. I actually have a body lotion by one of my mom's friends that I always talk about called Velvet Sandalwood. So I wonder if this will pair perfectly with that because it has sandalwood in it. This is going to be based off of the Le Labo Santal 33 Eau de Parfum, and the notes are going to consist of, the top notes are violet leaves, cardamom. The middle notes are orris, ambrox, cedarwood, cypriol. The base notes are musk, sandalwood, and amber. So we're going to get into it. We're going to see why she was $50 because she was the most expensive one out of all of them. So let's go ahead and let's get into a little spray. Give it a few pumps, get that juices flowing, and then let's see what this is giving. I like to fan it away from my face because I don't want to, you know, prejudge, let it air out a little bit. So let's see. Okay. This one, to me, is very subtle. It's very spicy. Let me spray some more because I feel like this one is not as strong smelling. Like the scent is not like with those other three. As soon as I sprayed it, I can smell the scent. This one is not as strong. It definitely smells woody. It definitely smells spicy. I can smell that ginger for sure, but it's not as strong. You know what I'm saying? Let me spray it on the skin and see what it's giving because for some reason on that paper, she is not giving what, you know, what I thought she was going to give because she's not giving like an aromatic, straight out the bottle, powerful type of gig. Let's see. Okay, on the skin, it's still subtle. It's not giving me like, this is definitely something that I would probably layer with something else. I'm not seeing why she was $50. Definitely giving me kind of like a Maison Margiela fireplace. They actually have a fireplace replica fragrance. It's definitely giving me that. It's definitely giving woods. It's definitely giving fireplace. It's definitely giving outside. I would layer it with that sandalwood body whip because I feel like that and this together would make a good combination because that is a little more sweet because it's a velvet. This is a woody. So you're definitely getting that wood. You're definitely getting, what else am I smelling in here? Let me find the paper. I definitely smell, oh my gosh, I smell the amber for sure. The musk. So this is for my people who like more of a musky, woody, spicy scent. That'll be for you. Or if you have somebody in your life that really enjoys this. Now, I don't dislike this. I would definitely wear it. But to me, it's just not as strong. It's not as potent. When I spray it, it's definitely for people who like more subtleness. And I do enjoy subtle. I don't want to walk in about to kill somebody with, you know, spraying on too much, you know, fragrance. But it's definitely on the lighter end. But I can smell the woodiness for sure off rip, off top. Let's run it back real quick and see what these other three are giving now that we kind of let them air down. First, we're going to start with the Aromatic Pineapple. Okay, now that it's dried down, I definitely smell the pineapple for sure. Still, that's like when I'm smelling the most. I know everybody's nose gives different, but I think for me, if I'm going to run to a certain fragrance off rip, I'm definitely going to run to the Aromatic Pineapple, and I'm definitely going to run to the Apple Citrus. Those two, for me, I think I'm in my clean smelling era. They're very clean. I love a clean fragrance. I love a clean smell. So I definitely think these two are going to be my top two that I'm going to see myself running to the most. Now, this Fruity Brown Sugar, I enjoy this. I feel like I could wear this during the spring if I'm going to a cute little lunch or something like that, or maybe going to a little festival. I feel like that will be appropriate for me to wear this. And if I'm going on a date, I definitely can throw on the Woody Sandlewood if I'm throwing on a nice blazer and you know I'm going on a really cute date where the lights are dim. They got a violinist and they got the champagne flutes and the wine glasses and the candles are lit on the table. That's where I would definitely wear that. But the Aromatic Pineapple and the Citrus Apple, those are going to be my two go-to because I just love the cleanliness. I love the smell of it. It's just everything I need. Alrighty guys, so I hope you did enjoy this video of the Dossier kind of unboxing and kind of first impressions of these fragrances. I will leave the link down below if you do want to check them out for yourself. Again, they are not expensive at all. The most expensive one was $50 and the lowest was $28. So just depending on what you're looking for, you might already have some of these designer fragrances in your closet and now you can go out and repurchase you some for a little cheaper that probably last longer because these last really, really long. I'm not lying. I'm not kidding. I am not joking. But if you did enjoy this video, please make sure that you do leave me a comment down below. Please make sure that you do hit that subscription bar and become a part of the Diamond Squad, as well as give me a big like as well. And until I talk to you guys in my next video, as always, make sure that you shine bright like a diamond. Bye.